This Volvo EX30 right here is one of the cheapest new Volvos you can buy to date. And it's also perhaps one of the best looking Volvos. But all that cheapness does come at a very un-Volvo-like cost to its practicality. And I don't mean by just it being small, which it is, but there are just a few practicality niggles that makes you really wonder whether what Volvo was doing when it came to actually making this a proper Volvo. The Volvo EX30 right here is one of the best lookings, in my opinion, and cheapest Volvos you can get right now. But all that cheapness does come with a little bit of practicality shortcomings, which is very un-Volvo-like. And I don't mean by it being just small, which it is, but there are a few practicality niggles all around that makes you really wonder, what was Volvo thinking when it came to its practicality decisions? And the niggles actually start just before you even enter the car, because keyless entry only works on the driver's side. And there's no use fiddling around with the key because there's absolutely no buttons on this thing. So really, to unlock the car, that's what you have to do. So stepping inside the Volvo EX30, one major thing that you'll notice is that it has a massive panoramic sunroof, which is nice, but it has no shade. So in Malaysia's hot climate, and with this blazing sun that we have right now, anytime you drive it in daylight, you're just gonna cook. And for a EV, where efficiency is paramount, you're gonna have the aircon on all the time at its maximum setting, which means it defeats the purpose of it being eco-friendly and efficient. Like most modern cars these days, the Volvo has only one central screen, and ignoring the lack of buttons here, which is another major niggle, just controlling the aircon itself is also rather confusing, because temperature is here, but just the fan speed to press here and here, which is just one more step too many. The Volvo EX30 also has a little bit of a strange in-car storage system, because you have a wireless charger here and you have another phone slot here, which is good. There's a little cabinet sort of compartment here, which is okay. Press this, you get two cup holders, which you can turn it into a little compartment for, I guess, a smart pack or anything. But strangely, the central glove box opens with a button. And that's the only way you can open the glove box. There's no lever, latch, button or anything. So if the screen dies, there goes your glove box entry. And there's no seat back pockets in this car, which is strange for a Volvo which is practical. And also, the window controls is not by the door, it's here. And although this is not too big a hassle, you see this in old BMs, what is really annoying is that to convert it to the rear window setting, you press rear, which also is not too big a problem, but it's not a physical button, it's haptic, which it really shouldn't be for something that is so crucial. And for those who want to look pretty at night, the vanity mirror has no light, which means that while you bake in the daylight here with this massive panoramic sunroof, at night you can't actually do anything but press this, which isn't enough light for anyone who actually does their makeup in their car. When it comes to driving the Volvo EX30, the few practicality niggles involve, well, for one, regen. In other cars, you can choose how strong you want your regen to be, but for this Volvo, you only have one pedal driving or no one pedal driving, so it's all or nothing. Also, other cars, cruise control. You have adaptive cruise on this Volvo, which most other cars have it today, but for other cars, you can set how far you want it to follow the other car in front on the fly through a button here, but as you can see, there's no button. The only way you can do that is by going through in the screen, in settings, in driving, and set the distance here. And by the time that is done, you've already hit the next car in front of you. And also on cruise control, this might be not very applicable to anyone because it's technically illegal, but the maximum speed you can do is 130 on cruise control. And finally, indicators. it's that self-centering kind, which means it's actually quite hard to re-cancel it, especially if you're in a rush or if you're flustered. And there. And if you do manage to use your indicators, one weird thing is it also doesn't show on your wing mirrors, which means that is the only way you can find out your indicator is on. And if you're, let's say, blasting loud music from this Hammond Kardon sound system, you will possibly be driving with the indicator on for a long time coming.